As a new investor, one mistake that we all make is spreading ourselves too thin. And that's why a lot of times when you're just getting started in your investment journey, you get inundated, you start to feel overwhelmed because you're trying to dabble into so many things at the same time. You're hearing about stocks, hearing about treasury bills, commercial papers, mutual funds, real estate, and you just want to do everything at the same time when you've not even found your bearing yet. I think that is one very, very big mistake that a lot of us make, and that is why over the course of a few weeks, a couple of months, we get dissuaded and we just completely stop our investment journey. It becomes too complex, and just like, bruh, I'm not even cut out for this. And if you're an OG on this channel, you're probably wondering, Maggie, are you the one who is supposed to be saying this? Are you the one that's not supposed to be giving this advice? When on your channel, you're literally talking about everything and anything. And guys, the truth of the matter is, if you've watched my past videos, yes, I've spoken about different types of investment classes, but the goal was never to get you to invest in all of them at once. It was just to help you understand the meaning of this financial instruments, understand how they work, right? And for you to also then identify what works for you. As a rule of thumb, if you're just starting, I actually think that you should not invest in more than three financial instruments or investment classes. I think three is just the perfect number. Examine what your financial goals are, examine what your risk appetite is, then handpick three financial instruments at most, and just get started from there. Once you found your bearing, you've understood those classes very well, and you feel more confident about it, then you can begin to spread your tentacles. I have friends who always tell me about how frustrating investments can be. Today, this person is telling me about investing in this commercial paper. Tomorrow, another person is telling me about do cryptocurrency. The truth of the matter is there is no perfect investment class, right? They all have their pros, they all have their cons. No one is perfect. But one thing that would always remain, one truth, one fundamental truth that would always remain is consistency over perfection. All you need to do is pick two or three financial instruments and be consistent over time. Over the course of a period of time, without any iota of doubt, you begin to see returns, you begin to see growth in your investment portfolio. And that is about it, guys. And now, even for the people that are a bit more mature in the space, they're a bit more advanced, right? They would also tell you that spreading yourself too thin can be really, really frustrating because it's hard to keep tabs. Now, another thing with investing is you don't just want to do it once and forget about it. You also want to keep track of your portfolio. You want to be able to compare the present performance with the past performance. So imagine I have 6 or 7 financial instruments that you're tracking. It's going to be so onerous and so burdensome for you to then begin to track each one. So just pick 3 financial instruments and begin to track, begin to record week on week, month on month, monitor the performance, and just remain consistent. Of course, over a certain period of time, if you feel like a certain asset class is not doing as well, you can always switch to another one. You can decide that, you know what, I don't want to invest in stocks again. I want to sell my position in the stock market. I want to sell it out and I want to divert the funds to mutual funds, or I want to divert to crypto. My dear, you have free will. Exercise your free will. Nobody's going to stop you from doing that. Speaking of free will, guys, you're probably someone who is watching this video and you're very comfortable with spreading yourself or spreading your money across multiple financial instruments. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, and I'm not here to say that that is wrong. However, this video is specifically for beginners who have been finding it so difficult to get started on their investment journey. They've been stalling because there's so much information out there. Like literally, there is an influx of information out there that can be so inundating, so overwhelming, so intimidating that after listening to everything, it's almost as if it has even just paralyzed you further and you sincerely do not even know where to get started. So I think this is just the right segue into Wealthopedia. Guys, Wealthopedia is a financial education platform that we are building for investors or potential investors. On Wealthopedia, you get the opportunity to get your hands dirty and explore different kinds of financial instruments: stocks, crypto, treasury bills, commercial papers, all sorts. On there, you would also be able to practice with fake money before you go into the real world. Now, if you're someone who is in the category that has been previously described, I think Wikipedia is going to be so helpful for you, because once you begin to get your hands dirty and you begin to understand money movements better and how these different financial instruments work, it's really going to help you to then decide and to understand which financial instrument suits you, suits your goals, and also suits your risk appetite. Guys, I don't have to say too much. All I will say is I'm going to be leaving a link to Wealthopedia down in the description box below and in the comments as well. Please go on there, check it out, try it. We are still in the development phase, we are still building, we are still iterating, and we are open to feedback. So if you try it out and you have any feedback or any areas of improvement, please do not hesitate to share it.